Hello everybody, this is St. Charles. It is Saturday the 30th of August 2025. I'm going to start with ATM, and this one here we've given a few times, but I'm really excited. I think that tin price is looking really hot at the moment, and I've been saying for a long while, probably all year, that tin is bullish, and I think that we're going to see new highs on tin sort of over the next few weeks or probably months, who knows, but we'll come on to that one in a minute. But this one, so ATM, they've got tin, they've got lithium, there are lots of things going on. And for me, I think that, we gave this a little blue box down here at 2.7 down to 2.56, which is kind of correct call so far. We're at 325. I think the first point of call here is sort of break out above 4.2. It should give us that red box there at 5p up to 5.72. But I'm not interested in that. I think, if tin price breaks out, which I'm expecting it to do over the next few months, maybe sooner, who knows, but it's looking pretty good. I think that we're going to see trading into this red box zone up here at 10.95 up to 13.2. So I think that tin's going to be the new hot thing in town fairly soon. So we're doing some research on ATM, and I'm just going to switch over to the tin charts and just get that up and flip to the weekly so we can see that a bit better. So this one here, we've been giving this for a long time. Been a nice upward trend here. It was touched, it held above 35,000. And for me, I've got an active target here at 45,819 to 50,864. And if we can break that prior high at 48,000, then I think we're going to activate this red box zone up here at 56,229 all the way up to 66,742, which I've been saying for a long time now, but I think that we're gearing up for it. We've had a nice little candle there, haven't we, last week? So, one to watch for sure. Put tin on your watch list. Have a look at those tin plays. ATM looks pretty good to me. Next we're going to do is GCM and just get that one up. And this one here, just switch back to the daily. So where do I think this is going? Well, it's a bit of a tough one, isn't it? I think, sort of breaking a hold above this 7.84 level, which is it's kind of busted, but I don't know whether or not that's a bit of a fake out. But I think, breaking a hold above that, I think that, we could be heading towards this red box zone up here at 1355 up to 1685. So potentially, quite a lot of return on that one, isn't there? So worth popping on your watch list and do some research on that one. Avacta is my next one, AVCT, and what a wonderful week that one's had. That's one where we gave back down here at 27.95, which is correct again. And, we've been given a red box zone for a little while, haven't we? I think all the way back down there, we said that we thought we was heading up to 73.8 to 86.8. Could go a lot higher, but that's my initial target. And it's broken out last week. So Friday, had a wonderful day. To me, that's a nice little breakout. And I think that red box now is blue. So that's an active target. And I think we're going to see trading up to 73.8 to 86.8. And possibly even higher, who knows? But we'll keep tracking that as that one progresses. I've got much higher targets on different time frames, but let's concentrate on our first target and see where we go from there. So that is Avacta. Well done, holders. CDL is my next one, and just get that one up. And this one here, where do I think that's heading? Well, it's in a long-term reversal zone here at 0.284 all the way up to 1.77 all the way down to 0.284, which obviously it dropped well below that, didn't it? Down to fractions of a penny. But it's had a wonderful week, hasn't it? So, but where do I think that's heading? Well, for me, I think that, the first point of call really is breaking a hold above 1.12. And then if we can break above 1.12, we get a bit of resistance at 1.77, but I've got that red box zone there. So probably see traded up to 1.9 up to 2.38, but you need to do your research. I've no idea why that's broken out. I don't know anything about it. So, I think that's your 1, 2, 3 resistance levels there. So we're 1.12, 1.77, and then 1.9 up to 2.38. So worth popping on your watch to see what's going on there. RWE is my next one, and just get that one up. And this one, I don't think I've covered this one off ever, actually, but or probably have. But, I've got a blue box reversal zone here, which is in at 1.75 down to 1.41. We've seen sort of, good bit of spiking up candles there. But I think, if we can break and hold above sort of 2.25 pence, should see us trading into the 2.92 up to 3.06 pence in my tiny little red box up there. But I think that's probably where that's headed, if that can break and hold above that sort of 2.25 pence level, I think. So yeah, worth doing some research on that one. Rare earth. So yeah, coming in very popular. Hammer is my next one, HAMA, and this one, I mean, I've still got that red box zone down here at 2.74, if I can make that bigger for everybody to see. But it might not get there. So he's putting into a couple of nice candles over the course of last week, hasn't it? It looks like it might have broken that downtrend. No, not quite. I want to see it. If we get a blue candle on Monday, that'd be fantastic. What this one here, I think if we can break and hold above 7 pence, should bring us into this red box zone here at 10.3 up to 12.3 pence. So worth having a look, seeing what that one's all about. And I think it's gold play with a bit of treasury involved, isn't it? One for me to do some research on that one. Rock is my next on ROQ. I haven't covered this one off for a little while, but that one we gave that blue box reversal zone down here at 2.4 down to 1.56. It's fallen outside the box. So for me, I need to see that go back into the box. So break and hold above 1.56, then go on to attack that 2.4, break and hold above that. Should bring us into this red box zone here at 4.34 up to 5.25 pence. But, I think there's some good news out in that one. There's a deal which is miles more than the market cap. So, that red box probably is, realistically a bit conservative. But let's wait and see what happens when trading gets into there, because that's 2 or 3 bags from where we are, isn't it? So there you go, Rock. Hopefully that one does well over the next few sessions or next few weeks. ORCP is my next one. And just get that one up. Oracle Power, goodness me. So what do I think of that one? Well, it's a long-term reversal zone there. We had a gap fill there at 0.07. That's filled that gap. And we've back down here. I mean, for me, there's nothing there in trading for me to give a target. It's well outside its reversal zone. So for me, your initial target, really, it needs to break and hold above sort of 0.06 pence, for it to sort of get started again, which is several bags from where it is at the moment, isn't it? But as I say, there's nothing really in that trading for me to give a target or a reversal zone. So, it's, as I say, get back into that box and we can begin to get excited again. Next one I'm going to do is BRES, and just get that one up. Haven't covered this off for a little while. But what do I think here? Well, it's a bit of a tricky one for me to guess. I gave that blue box there, which was kind of correct. It shot above it, didn't it? And then came back down. But I think that corrective play is done. It just needs to break and hold above sort of 4.9. If it can break and close above that, that's going to bring us in. I've got 2 red box zones here initially at 5.26 to 5.72. I think that you might see a bit of turbulence there, but I think it's actually going to go on. So break and hold above that 4.9. Sorry, I think you'll go up to here. Might get a bit of turbulence, but then I think we're going to go into this red box in here at 5.84 to 6.38. I do have a longer term target there, 7.78 up to 9.08 pence. So it depends what news is coming out of the company and how the commodity does. So these commodity stocks are on fire at the moment. So, and I think that's only going to hot up as the year goes on. I think gold's got plenty more upside. I think all these commodities are going to break out to the upside over the next few months for sure. Well, you're looking highly likely. So, it wouldn't surprise me to see that 7.78 up to 9.08 and probably even higher than that. We're probably talking attack on 10p at some stage, possibly higher. But, let's see how we get on short term in those 2 boxes and then reassess the situation. Next we're going to do is POW, and somebody said I didn't cover this one off. I'm sure I covered it off recently, but I haven't looked. We gave that blue box in first zone at 12.7 down to 11.3. We did have another box down the bottom, which we said we didn't think it's going to come into play, which I think we could scrap that. So I've got rid of it because that was correct. Where do I think this headed? Well, for me, breaking a hold above 23 pence level, it's going to be into this red box here, 27.2, which is 31.5, and probably even higher. I mean, the way things are going at the moment, everything seems to be shooting up much higher, which is really good. I think that means that the market's actually attracting a lot of attention. So there's a lot of money piling into these little tiny stocks, which is great news. And I think we're going to have a great end of year run. So fingers crossed this continues. Let's have a look. THX is my next one. And where am I going with that? Well, I think that's, that 42.8 to the 39.3 was correct. We've got a bit of turbulence there, but it's shot straight out of it, and we're powering on, aren't we? So the RSI is actually steaming, and I think we're going to be headed up to 69.8, 78.2, probably even higher. I mean, but I think that's where we're going to get a bit of turbulence on the next leg up. So as you see, 59.6, I think 60 pence paid, wasn't it, last week? So fantastic. Yeah. So another 10, 20 pence in that one. Next we're going to do is ECR Minerals, and I haven't covered this one off for a little while, but again, another blue box reversal zone, play it out, absolutely spot on. We said down here that 0.2 pence. We thought that was a really good buy, which is correct. It's at 0.275. I think we get a breakup of it's nearly 0.3. Where do I think that's headed? Well, I think that's heading up to this red box zone here at 0.442 up to 0.51. So at least probably a bag at least from that one. And for those who took the trades, sort of 1.5 bags, isn't it? So fantastic. Pan R is my next one, and just get that one up. And this one here, we gave that red box, didn't we? I think that we're still going to go for this gap fill, to be honest. But, we've had a bit of turbulence there. But I think that that's probably going to be around the low 29 pence. And then I think we're going to see another push to the upside and probably up towards, I think, 35 pence, get a bit of slight bit of resistance, probably not too much. Shoot all the way up to 38.8, and we might see just a spike up just to fill that gap at 40.4, and then we can see a bit of turbulence again. But yeah, fantastic, great call from us. The other one, AEX is my next one, and if I can get that one up. And where are we going with that one? Well, that was another one where with the blue box reversal zone, absolutely spot on again at 0.982 down to 0.774, spot on. And, we've had a break to the upside. It needs to break and hold above 2 pence. If we could get a break and hold above 2 pence, that's going to bring us into this red box zone here at 2.58 up to 3.05 and probably even higher. I mean, so as I say, all these stocks are shooting well above that, but let's see what happens when we get into that box there. That would be my initial target. EEE is my next one. It's going to be my last one for today. And Empire Metals. We called that, didn't we, down here to 11? It's about 10 pence. Said that we were going to head to this blue box, which it is. It hit that blue box, and this is what was powered above us. And I've got another blue box here at 48.5 to 55.2. And I think you're going to see a bit of turbulence here, and it may go again. I mean, I think there's another leg to the upside for sure. If it has a bigger corrective play, but that's not to say that this power move isn't done yet. So we could see just a bit of consolidation within that blue box, and then it could sell off again. So, overall, I think there's more upside. But for me, let's see how this consolidation takes place within that blue box and reassess the situation. And I shall be back again, hopefully Monday, with another podcast. Have a great weekend all.